I feel like there's the three factions. I keep saying this, and I'm going to send an email. You'll read this again, but like, there's the faction that like literally needs to get back to the way it was because they're losing their minds, like legit losing their minds. And then there's the faction that is like, I'm just going to roll with it. And like, whatever happens, happens. I like to think I'm in that faction, but I've decided I'm actually more on the other side of like, this is really great. I don't want it to change. And it's going to be like really sad when this all ends. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. I'm trying to be more like water and just roll with it and just let myself be open to whatever happens. But it's interesting because it's like going back, it now feels almost the same. You can't laugh at my Mario Kart overalls. These are the most comfortable thing in the world, so don't knock them until you try them. I just realized I had them on and I hadn't warned anybody that I'm wearing overalls. Yes. But going back is almost like starting this, like where it's all so unknown and we're like, we don't know how it's going to work out and pan out. And it's like, well, I have to give up my favorite things. What does this mean? So it's like, there's definitely like that sense of like an undercurrent of change again, like the change is coming and it's like coinciding with spring, which is always a transition anyway. So it's all sort of happening at once. It's very interesting. All right, happy Friday. I color corrected my camera, but I look very blue right now. Everything has a blue aura to it. We're gonna go with it. I'm wearing overalls too, so I mean, what are we gonna do? Start with your feet wide, knees drop into each other, hands on your belly. Give me a big breath into your belly. And then let it go. And inhale to the belly. And then let it go. And one more like that, inhaling. And then let it go. Pull your knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. Take the backs of your legs, extend your legs out, let the legs bring you up, right into boat pose. You can hold on, draw the shoulders open, good. Reach the arms. And then put your left foot down. Hold the front of your left shin with your left hand and then take your right foot into your right hand and just kind of pull this knee back. So I'm actually just going to turn so you can see we're here. And then with this pull, like it's like a half happy baby. Use this to lift the chest up, to come forward onto the sitting bones. Maybe, just maybe, start to extend that leg out and straight. And then maybe lift up a little higher and shift a little more toward the sitting bones and push this left foot down. And then come back through center and then back into boat pose. And then the other side, right hand to right shin, taking this foot. And then notice the spine. So you've got this to pull against, you've got this to lift up. Maybe start to extend that left leg out and straightening at any amount. And then notice, for me anyway, my right leg wants to go out to the right to counterbalance that if you're going for it. See if you can hold your center and keep that leg straight. Not the end of the world if it goes out to the side, but just kind of holding your center here so that you're isolating that out if you're deciding to go there. And then rebend. Come back into boat pose. And then stay here, or maybe take the knees out wide. Find that half happy baby here, or not half happy baby, Full happy baby now. That energy of happy baby. And then maybe push both legs out to straight. And shifting forward toward the sitting bones, lifting the heart up high. Using this connection of hands to feet to lift the chest up more, to broaden the collarbones, to feel the shoulder blades move into your back. Beautiful. Yes. One more breath in. Cross your shins, downward facing dog, please. In down dog, bend your right knee, drop into your left heel. And then switching sides. And do that again. And then both heels down. Take a breath in. Exhale, right knee into your chest, shift forward. Inhale to dog pose. Exhale, left knee. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Keep that going. Using this time of the knee coming forward and that shift forward as if it's cat's pose, that same sense of, rounding the back, of spreading the shoulder blades. Using this rhythm of movement to start to regulate the breath, to find that rhythm. One more right, one more left. And then both feet stay down, roll forward, round the back, come into up dog on the balls of the feet, inhaling. Exhale, roll it back. Do that again. Inhale, lift up, roll through. Stay on the balls of the feet, pull the chest up, and then take it back. Beautiful. One more time. And then right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward. Rise to crescent. Press the floor away to rise up. Good. Beautiful. Push into the back foot. Push into the base of the big toe, the base of the pinky toe, the whole ball of the foot. And then energetically draw it forward. And when you do that, start to feel that left glute engage a little bit. The front of the left hip open. And then press down into the right foot and drag it back toward the back of your mat.
We're so tied up in our mind that we've lost our senses.
Inhale, straighten both of the legs. Split the arms. Reach the left arm forward, the right arm back. Yes. Reach back. Keep squeezing those feet toward each other. Balance the weight in the front foot. Reach forward, reach forward. Left hand comes down floor. Block if you've got it and you want to. Keep the back heel lifted. And not just lifted, but really push into the toes and lift the heel actively. Beautiful. Really good. One more inhale. You're going to pivot. Pinky side of the left foot. Consider reaching down for your right foot with your right hand, just like we did. And think of half happy baby. Just pulling that knee up. Pushing the foot into the hand. One more breath in. Step the foot back. Lower to the ground, please. Cobra. Inhale. And then downward facing dog. Take it back. Left leg back. Inhale. And then exhale. Draw that foot forward. Crescent pose. Inhale. Push the floor down to rise up. So I know it's easy to not do all the steps. Trust me, I know this. And a lot of the time when I'm saying them for me as much as I'm saying them for you. It's so easy to fall off of the things that make this pose better. Better. I'm going to say it, better. That connection of the feet. The action of engaging this glute to stabilize the back, to give you support. That scissoring of the legs. We can just be here, or we can like be here. And you want to be in the be here category. Inhale, straighten the front leg. And then split the arms. Turn to the left. Use those back toes. And then reaching forward. Right hand floor or block. Nice and high on those right toes, rather. Your left leg doesn't have to be totally straight, by the way. You can be on your fingertips if you don't have a block. Adapt the pose to what feels right in this moment. Draw energy out of the right hand up through the left arm into the left fingertip. And then we're going to pivot to that right hand, right foot. You're going to take your left hand to the left foot, if you can, to the pinky toe side of the foot. And you're going to pull that leg up like you're in a half happy baby. And then plank, chaturanga, or the floor. Up dog, inhale. And then down dog, exhale. Beautifully done. Pause here and breathe. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And then draw your hands into your heart, exhale. Building a rhythm of breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, open up. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale. Listen, bend the elbows, exhale. Lift the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. And you know, every single time we go to chaturanga, you can modify it, you can skip it, leave it off if it doesn't suit you. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Stay with me, bend the elbows, exhale. Inhale, reach back up. And then exhale, bow forward. Perfect. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. One breath here. Regulating that breath. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Last time, exhale. Bend the elbows wide, lift the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. And down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And then this time, simply bring the hands into your heart with your exhale. Pause and breathe. So feel that rhythm. Feel that rhythm. We're going to keep that rhythm. It's just like, not that fast, but your breath. You get it, right? Like the music. Your breath slower, but same constant. Same constant. Chair, inhale. Inhale. Bring your hands to your heart. Left arm outside your right thigh, twisting in chair. Lift the heart, sink the hips. Lift the heart, sink the hips. Did I mention lift the heart, sink the hips? And then maybe open up the arms. Really nice. Sweep the right arm back, rise up, left knee comes up with you. Take your left arm to the inside of your left leg and see if you can take the pinky side of your left foot, just like we've been doing. And there's a push and a pull, and there's a push and a pull. You're pushing with the foot, you're pulling with the hand. And as you do that, maybe that foot starts to rise up a little bit. I'm just gonna turn toward you a little bit. So you're here, and you're pushing and pulling, pushing and pulling. Don't forget about this leg. And maybe you push and pull all the way up to here. Take the right arm out to the right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Really nice. You're going to open up into half moon. Take that left leg back, right hand comes around. Good. So kind of a little bit of a unique transition. We got to take these transitions and we just got to make them what we can. Just ride them, right? Don't let them take you off your center. How long can you make your legs? How long can you make your legs? And then reverse warrior. So start to bend the right leg, tip a little forward, and then that's going to give you an easier transition to reverse it back. Pull the feet toward each other. Breathe into the side bodies. Maybe hook your right thigh with your left hand. And then we've got a bit of a transition here. You're gonna inhale, straighten that front leg. Pivot around. Come up onto the left toes. You might need to adjust the stance here a little wider. Bring the left arm forward and the right arm back. Good, we've been here. Yeah, and then reach forward. Put the hand down. And then we have the same transition we had the first time we came into this pose. You're gonna pivot to the left hand, left foot, and maybe bring this right leg with you. And then we're gonna do the same thing we just did standing. Maybe push the foot into the hand. The arm is just holding on and the leg is pushing into it. The leg does not have to come all the way to straight. Know that. Bring the right foot back to the top of the mat. Chair pose. Step the left foot to the right foot. Draw forward. And then pause. Just pause. And reset. Reset the breath, reset the body. Yes. Bring your hands into your heart. And then take your right arm outside the left thigh. Drop the hips, lift the heart. Drop the hips, lift the heart. And drop the hips, lift the heart. Maybe open up the arms. Scoop the left arm back and around. Good. Bring the right knee up. Bring the right arm to the inside of the right leg. Take hold of the foot. Think half happy baby. And then maybe start to push and hold on, and push and hold on, and push and hold on. And then left arm out to the left. And then we're going to start to open this into half moon. So nice. So nice, yes. Where's that breath? Where's that steady, even breath? And then start to bend the left knee. Tip a little forward with your torso so that you've got all sorts of control to come back for reverse warrior. Yeah, you don't have to land and stick it. Maybe slide this right hand behind the back and maybe catch hold of the thigh. Good. And then inhale, transition. Gonna come up onto the back toes. And you might need to adjust that right foot a little wider. I do. And then come around. And then we've got that same transition. You're gonna root into the right hand, pivot onto the pinky side of the right foot. Take the pinky side of your left foot if it's there for you. And then just pull up. You don't have to go anywhere with it, but maybe you start to kick the foot away and just hold on with a hand and see what opens up. And then left foot to the top of the mat. Step your right foot forward. Come into chair. Inhale. Hands into heart. Left arm outside the right thigh. Chair, twist. Maybe take a side crow. Come back to chair. Left knee lifts up. Reach down, take the foot. Open up. Come into half moon. And then reverse warrior. And then rise up. Lift that back heel. Pivot around. Left hand down, right hand up. Yes. Coming into Vashisthasana. Bring the right foot back to the top of the mat. Step the left foot forward, chair in half. Bring your hands into your heart. Right arm outside the left thigh. Open up the arms. Maybe pop up for a quick side crow. And then come back to chair. Right knee lifts up. Reach down. Take that right foot. Open it up. And then just follow this through. Woo, half moon. You can use the furniture like I just did. Bend the front leg, tip a little forward to have this nice, easy transition back. So good. Lift. Bring that right hand down. Left hand to sky. Reach down, find your foot. Woo! Kick it up if it's there for you. And then this time, chaturanga. Rise up. And down dog, exhale. Beautifully done. Smooth out your breath. Left leg stretches back. Left leg stretches back. Drop into that right heel. Pull the right hip up. Come high into the right toes. You're gonna bring your right foot to the top of your mat. So we're just gonna kick it up and right foot forward. Left hand on a block or on the floor. Left leg stays lifted. Right hand to your right hip. And turn to the right. Revolved half moon. Good. Push down to this left hand. Try to turn the chest open and move the left shoulder open. Move the right shoulder open. And then reach the right hand to the back of your mat. Back toward your foot. Maybe find your foot. Kick it open. Maybe stay here. Classical. One more breath in. And then release the hands around. Bring your left knee onto your left tricep. Left knee onto your left tricep. Pick up your right heel and stay here. Start to hug the elbows in. And then maybe just pick up this right foot. So single leg crow. Left knee on your left tricep. Yes. Nice, Ali. And then when you're ready, however you need to get there, back to Chaturanga Vinyasa. Beautiful. And meet in down dog. Smooth out your breath. Notice if you were holding your breath in your attempt at single leg crow pose. It's pretty normal. Again, when I'm cueing these things, a lot of the time it's because it's things that I'm aware that I'm doing that are pretty common. So just be aware of that. Smooth your breath back out. And then right leg stretches back. You have a few breaths here. Drop into the left heel. Find as much length in this right leg as you can. And then lift your left heel. Bend your left knee, look forward. And then hop the left leg forward. And then pull the spine forward. Right hand, floor or block. Left hand to left hip. Right leg extends back. Push into the floor or the block to start to turn the chest to the left. And then reach the left arm back. This doesn't mean you have to take the foot. Maybe you do. Maybe you bend the leg, you find the foot, you engage that right hip, and you kick away. Maybe you reach back to open up here so that you're keeping that space in the left shoulder. We give the right shoulder a lot of attention. Give the left shoulder a little bit more. Last inhale. If you have the foot, release it. Both hands come down. Right knee onto your right tricep. You don't have to go anywhere other than here. So this is perfect. Just stay here, breathe, feel the work happening in the obliques here. If you want, start to pull the thumbs in toward each other. Start to hug the elbows in because they're gonna want to go wide here. And then maybe you just pick up the heel of the left foot, even if it's just for like a millisecond. And then when you're ready, Vinyasa, to downward facing dog. So, so good. Pause and breathe and just smooth it out. Slow down. Well done. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Malasana. Take your feet as wide as they need to be or as narrow as you want. Garland pose. So we're going to move between garland and crow. So that you're getting the sense of how we adjust our physics and how we draw inward, the position of the back. So here, think of this as like cow. We're pulling the heart open. We're lifting the heart. And then think of this as cat. Just tipping and maybe lifting. And then coming back to Malasana, garland. Lifting the heart. And then tipping forward. Exhale. And lift up. Inhale. Heart to sky. Exhale. Crow. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your feet down. Forward fold. Pause. If your wrists need a little stretch, feel free to take Padahastasana. If you want to hold your elbows or lace your hands behind your hips, whatever feels good here in this forward fold, it's open for your interpretation. And then pull the heart forward with an inhale. Keep your heels heavy. Walk out to downward facing dog. Bring your feet a little closer to each other. Maybe even to touch. Squeeze the legs as one if you can. Lift your heels, bend your knees. And then just take a little hop up. Think of the shape of crow pose, but without taking it. And then land lightly. The shape of crow without actually bringing your knees to your arms. Although, if you can jump into crow, have at it. We're just working these little tucks. And then feet to your hands. Right into chair with an inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Twist to the right, open it up. Maybe take that side crow. We're back at this again. Come back to chair in the center. Left knee lifts up. Reach down, find the pinky side of the foot. Open up. And then take this through to half moon. Reverse warrior. Lift up. Pick up the back heel. Connect to the toes, twist it open. Vashisthasana, reach down, find that foot if you can. Open it up. And then right foot back again to the top of the mat. Now listen, left hand reaches forward, floor or block. Revolves half moon. Release the hands down. Left knee onto left tricep. See if you can just pick up that right leg. Maybe extend it. Chaturanga. Rise. And down dog. Pause. If you need this pause or you need a child's pose, stay there. If you want to come with me, we're taking some more hops. Whew. Maybe not that big. And then feet to hands. Chair. Awesome. Hands to heart. Twist to the left. Right arm outside left. Open up. Maybe take that crow. Come back through center. Right knee lifts. Come to the inside of the leg. Open. Half moon. Tend your transitions. Reverse warrior. Lift. Squeeze the feet toward each other. Twist it. Vashisthasana. Bring that foot if it's there for you. Left foot back to the top of the mat. Right hand floor or block. Revolved half moon, with or without the back foot. And then release the foot if you have it, both hands to the ground. Right knee, so this lifted leg comes to your right tricep. Hug the elbows in, hug the thumbs in. Maybe tip, lift the left leg, chaturanga. Rise, and down dog. Smooth out your breath. Left leg lifts, inhale. Come high into the right toes, bend the right knee, hop your right foot top of the mat. Left leg lands lightly, left arm outside the right thigh, we twist lunge. Beautiful. Maybe the arms open. Maybe the right arm goes overhead. Maybe you decide you want to wrap it. We're going to transition from here into warrior one. So this back heel roots down. Rise up the center. Powerful arms. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Revolve triangle. If you need to change the back leg in any way, do it. You don't have to be stuck here. Fix it so that you feel centered. Back toes a little forward. Split the arms. Back heel stays rooted. We've done this a few times without the back heel down. Maybe that left hand comes outside the right foot this time. Draw up on the kneecaps. So don't jam the knees back to straighten the legs. Lift from the foot, rooting down, all the way up the front of the leg into the hip socket on both sides. Up the inner side of the leg, the outer side of the leg, the back of the leg. So it's like this cylinder lifting. One more breath in. Release your hand down. Stay with me, please. You're going to take this right leg. You're going to shoot it over to the left. Fallen triangle. Maybe you float this right leg up. Maybe you find the foot. Maybe you kick it forward. And then release it back. Sweep the right leg up to the sky. Come high in the left toes. Hop the left foot up to the top of your mat. Right foot back. Right arm outside the left thigh, we twist. Maybe open up the arms. Maybe top arm overhead. Or maybe wrap. Our transition is into warrior one. Back heel roots, rise up. And then straighten the front leg. So right away, just kind of feel, I feel like I'm a little too narrow. I like a wider stance and revolve triangle, so I'm just gonna take my left foot a little wider, my right foot a little wider, maybe adjust the back ankle. Doesn't have to be like a pretty flow here. Get yourself set. Split the arms, reaching forward. And then hand floor or block, inside or outside of the left foot. And then notice what the right shoulder's doing. Is it internally rotating, or can you push down into the hand? Pull the shoulder open to create that width across the chest, hand to hand. Last inhale. And then bring the hands around. You're gonna shoot the left leg over to the right. Fallen triangle. Yes. Maybe float this left leg up. Maybe find the foot and take it overhead. Good. Take it up and back. Left leg to the sky. And then place your foot down. So good. Bring your forearms down to the ground. Dolphin. Stay here. Or maybe take a step in. And just see if these little tips are available to you. And I'm not talking about cash money. I'm talking about tipping your body forward. They may not be there. Maybe you find pinch up. Good. Bring that leg down. Pause. Come back up with the other side. So I'm a huge fan, if you haven't already figured out, of just playing with that tipping. Because the more comfortable you get with that, the more comfortable you're going to get to go up. There's no rush to go up ever, but the more comfortable you get, it's just going to be like the obvious next step. So instead of just hurling yourself up and hoping that you balance, take the time. A little teeter-totter. Beautiful. I mean, if you're comfortable in pincha, go for it. And then child's pose, come on down. So beautiful. Well done. So when we want to do a more advanced pose like Pincha Mayurasana or handstand, it's so helpful to do unrelated things that feed those poses rather than just hammering the pose over and over and over and over again. So all the arm balances feed those poses. All the transitions feed those poses because it teaches you how to catch yourself in transition. So like going upside down is a pretty big transition. You're taking your body from this way and you're tipping it, right? So without being too heady, without being too cerebral, if you want to get upside down, we're going to do that now. If you don't want to get upside down, take a wide leg forward fold or any other pose that seems like it would be great for you today. So any inversion that you like, actually any pose that you would like, have fun with it. And just about a minute. Reminiscing about the apricots and blunts on pack and ride. Won't call her friends, 'cause she's ashamed of being locked into bed. Call And then start to make your way to your back. And we're starting with bridge. Shoulders press. We're starting our back bending journey with bridge. I didn't give you my full thought. We're not starting. I mean, we've been in this for a little while, so we're starting our back bending pilgrimage here with bridge pose. Open up the front of the hips. Lengthen the tail. Engage your glutes. Press into the back of the shoulders. Take one more breath in. Lift the heart. And then release down. Pause. Repeating that or coming into upward facing bow. Hands by the ears. Rise on up. Last inhale, and then down, exhale. Pause, receive it. One more, you choose. Bridge, upward facing bow. And then down. Feet wide, knees in. Hands back to your belly. We started here.
Cannot communicate the depth of the feeling. Truth is, I'm still learning to be open about this.
Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Half happy baby right leg. Pull. Push. Maybe extend that left leg out. Maybe start to push the foot into the hand and open this right leg up and out. We did this standing. You can take the left arm out to the side if you want. If you want, maybe this left hand comes over to the right leg. You get a big side bend on the left side of your body. Stretch the left leg away. This is similar to shape to what we did from Fallen Triangle, or maybe what you had as an option. You may not have done it. We're just making shapes. Release back out the same way you came in. Both knees come back to center. Our ability to pick up on similarities in poses helps us to translate them into different poses, like the similarities between transitions that take us into inversions. Half happy baby on the left side, and then maybe stretch the right leg all the way out. Maybe just put the foot flat. I neglected to say that on the first side. So when our brain can connect, and sometimes we actually have to kind of push it in that direction, that there's similarities between these poses, and maybe one of them feels easier than another one, we can start to like connect the dots and apply the things that we find ease in into the things that we find more challenging. And then maybe start to extend that leg out. Right arm out to the side if you want. And then maybe right hand reaches over toward that left foot. And you get a big side bend on the right side. You know, every time I put something out there, it's just an offering. You don't have to take it. I'm a big fan of tasting things and going slowly toward them in case your body doesn't like them. Some things just sound crazy, right? Sometimes you do surprise yourself. And we'll come back out the same way you came in. Both knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze. And then start to kick your feet up toward the sky. You can take the big toes, your calves, even the pinky side of your foot, and just start to push the foot away and maybe start to straighten the legs. It doesn't mean that you have to straighten all the way. Try to lengthen your tailbone. Do your best to neutralize your spine. Broaden the collarbones. Feel the back of the head pushing gently into the floor. Yes, actually push it gently back. We do so much forward head stuff throughout the day. Reverse it. Gently push the back of the head to the ground. Gently, of course. And then keep the left knee in. Take the right leg out. Bring your left leg over to the right for a twist. And if you want, you can extend the left leg straight. And if you want, you can reach your left hand for your right foot, bringing the right foot back behind your hips. Try to drop the left shoulder a little heavier. And then come back through center, unravel that. Right knee comes in, left leg out, cross over to the left. And then the same options apply. You can bend the left leg, reach for your foot. You can extend the right leg and reach for your foot. And see if you can get heavier on the right shoulder. And then come back through center. Give yourself one more squeeze, Apanasana, knees to chest. And then how you finish your practice is up to you, either lying down in Shavasana, or if you want to come upright to seated, or legs at the wall, or lying on your side, whatever makes you feel happy. your breath to deepen. Wake up your hands and your feet. And then rise to seated if you're not already there. Bring your hands together at your heart. When we leave our practice, it's a transition, right? We're transitioning from this beautiful place, this little sanctuary in your mat, regardless of animals, children going around, family members. You have to go back from here to whatever it is you have to do, right? So in this transition with grace, can you take elements of your practice into your day, into your world, into all of your obligations, and in your interactions with others? Life is all about transitions. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bow your mind to your heart. Rise with your inhale, your eyes open gently. Thank you so much for your practice. Have a great day.